I might have to sneeze a third time. I hope that doesn't turn off the capture. Am I done? Am I done sneezing? I feel like I haven't sneezed all day, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I go on cam, oh, you know what I mean? I'm sneezing. Alright. Let's, continue our Moises run. You know the rules. Can't, we're playing hardcore. Can't revisit hostile areas after we do a new game. And we're playing Player's X. I've also got, I use Stream Up second monitor. He's doing an interesting thing where he's doing, two Diablo 2 LOD speedruns at the same time, both of Sorceress. So he's got two instances of the game open. I just got that up on the side, real low volume in my ear as well. Keep an eye on how he does with that, because I think that's a pretty cool run. That is difficult. But we just made it to Act 4. EF is my fighting, AG is my run. I think we're ready to start Act 4. So, did our shopping before. Yeah, and we also have our teleport staff. We got that at the end of the day yesterday. I think I'm still on players now. I could probably... maybe not 8, but we'll go 4. And then when we get to, what you call it? When we get to the Plains of Despair, I think it is, we'll go to players 1, just so that way we don't make Isval harder than he needs to be. It would be nice if we could get cannot be frozen on something. Actually, how much experience do we get from them? Barley's cool. I don't know if it's really worth the time fighting these guys, though. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Stevie was getting into the trash. There's chicken bones in the trash, and so he's like, "Ooh, chicken bones, chicken. I want that." Alright, that gem. There's gem shop. Forgot that I do have teleport. Hey, not for real.
Impossible.
There's one we go. Wards. Hush spawners.
Impossible. I can't.
Spitter dudes.
I can't.
I don't play respawn this is a little dangerous. A little bit. Why are we playing with rules? Because there was a mini debate, I guess you could call it, in chat a few days ago, about like, can you play with like this sort of, this is similar to how the bots play Diablo 1. And so it was the question came up, like, could you do this from normal through hell difficulty in Diablo 2? And I feel as if the answer is yes, but there were a couple of folks that were like, no. So I just decided, why not play it? Show it's possible, right? That there's plenty of enough experience in the game for you to be able to complete hell difficulty. Because the main question is, like, without farming any experience, like farming an area or like a unique spawn or whatever, right? Like repeatedly killing it purposefully to level up your character. Can you hit the level requirement for hell difficulty ancients?
I am overburdened.
And I guess also too, like, can you item-wise get the items that you need to be able to make it, right? Without farming for OP items and stuff. I mean, I feel like item-wise it should be pretty easy because speedruns are able to... I mean, speedruns do farm some particular items, though. But generally speaking, I feel like it should be doable. There's plenty of like side areas if we have to hit them for experience. Now in this debate there was not really talk of whether players 1 or players X was allowed. So I decided to allow myself players X. It is a feature in the game, especially as a D2R, it is like more officially for the player a feature because it's right in the menus. Shape yourself.
Kirill was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal.
How can one who was once so holy fall so far from righteousness? Thank you, hero.
Freaking raspberry flavored carbonated water. What's the point today? The question is too, like, when do I want to switch over to Blessed Hammer? So I kind of wonder, could I take this Zeal Fire build all the way to, like, Nightmare Act 4? Regardless. Oh, and I guess another thing that I want to do is once I start a difficulty, I don't go back a difficulty. So I'm going to need to do, like, the hanging quest rewards before we go to Nightmare.
Greetings.
Plus 31 mana. But I mean, just purely plus mana. That is a nice amount of mana, but we're not using mana right now.
What do you need?
Oh, something I could do. I don't really have to do it yet, though. I was gonna say, we could, have one round. Second row. But we do have a 2-socket, so we could, like, row that for fire resist. We might end up doing that, later on. If we need to. Oh, and the Nefer. Tricky. Just need. I'll buy that for now. Faster hit recovery is nice. And that'll get us 4 slots. We just need 45 strength. So, a couple of levels strength. For some reason, I was just very confused by the terrain. Okay, we'll fight through River of Flame, I think. We'll just keep it at players 4. Yeah, Experience Shrine. Tempting to do it with players 8, but stick players 4. Zakor has several things that can hit very hard. Also, the cold is scary. He has a full of it. This thing enchanted. Another experience shrine. Okay. And it is very easy for us to lose this if we get cursed, but Careful with Diablo, he can end a normal one very quickly. What are you talking about? We smashed him. Let's use 2 potions on our smashed him in Diablo 1. We'll smash him again here. How many times do we have to tell you, old demon? Oh, there's a Might Aura. It's coming from Papasto. We're gonna get chat. I know it's just normal, so it's not hardcore characters from his lightning breath attack. That actually can't be dangerous with Zeal, because you're the animation locked.
Congratulations, hero! Surely even Diablo himself sensed the fury unleashed when you smashed his brother's soul stone.
Hi. Lethargy charges. That's kind of actually interesting. I think what we have is better.
Hail to you, champion.
Yeah, we beat Pasto at when that player is 4. I just realized. Ghosted through him pretty well. It's waypoint. Diablo players one in here? Let's clear this first. Yeah, let's just players one. Get through Act 5 quickly here. Quickly as we like fight backwards away from getting toward Diablo. Howler. There's his minions. He just came at us by himself. That is minion pack.
I am overburdened.
Hello.
Fast rate recovery instead of 10. Or 20 cold resist. Get our merc back.
Good evening.
Thanks. Thanks.
Come on. Don't have any juice at the moment though.
Hello.
What do you need?
Not what I meant to cook.
What do you need?
grab rejuve potions. Did not do that. Dealing with the teleport staff.
I can't. I am overburdened.
No trip.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Time to face the big D. Excuse me. Oh, where was the not even death can save you from me? But I dodged. Mark. I would prefer to keep him alive as much as possible, but I don't want to spend rejuves on him because I'm a little low on rejuves. But he is helpful because his weapon will slow Diablo down. What was that lag? Phone prisoned me twice there. Look at the large shield that dropped. Well, MWG, this is also normal, so Lightning Inferno always impacted right in front of Diablo in normal difficulty. It was Nightmare and Hell difficulty where it didn't. We already have Saurus's Iron Heel. So I don't get why that said it was eligible for the Chronicle when we already have it. Like, we're literally wearing Osiris' Iron Heel. And it said it was eligible for the Chronicle. Taking the lightning directly to the face.
Greetings. I knew there was great potential in you, my friend. You've done a fantastic job. Though my ancestors often struggle against the three evils and their minions.
It's 20, 40, 60 for the Ancients, isn't it?
Great.
I'm trying to think of how much fighting I should do in Act 3. Or in Act 6, rather. Or, oh my gosh. I was 2 too low and then I was 1 too high. Act 5. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm not, like, super worried about hitting 60 for Hell Ancients. But by the same token, I don't want to skip too much fighting, but I could also... I don't think I'm going to do Act 6 tonight. That makes this session of B2R a little bit shorter. But Act 5 is going to... Did I say Act 6 again? I might have, because I was looking at Line 85's message in chat saying Act 6 confirmed. I think I said Act 6 because I was just staring at that message while I was thinking. But Act 5 we're probably going to need to do all in one go. And it's going to feel a little bit like a slog, and it's kind of late to do it all in one go. Well, we're already like 27. We're level 27 already. So I've been doing large chunks of the game at like players 8. Act 4 I did at players 4. But then like Chaos Sanctuary I did players 1. Yeah, I'm thinking I can just kind of... What I'm thinking I could do for Act 5, this is kind of the plan that I'm thinking on, is blow through the first area, because I just hate running through it and fighting everything. Players 8, Shank. Well, he's probably going to end up spawning at player... No, I could players 8 and then teleport through. Fight Shank. Fight Eldritch. Both at players 8. And then flip it down to players 1. Save the barbarians. Well, here's what I'm thinking, right? Also, if I teleport through at players 8, all of the monsters will load at players 8 in the first area. So basically, when I get to the end, so say I get to, like, the throne room, right? I can go back and clear other areas, as long as we haven't had the new game. So if like a crash happens or something like that, this would ruin the plan, right? But I zip through the first area. Mostly zip through the second area, but save the barbarians. First area is zipped through at players 8. Next area is zipped through at players 2 or players 1. And then I can kind of just progress all of the quests, right? When I get ready to fight Baal, or maybe when I'm ready to do the throne room, I come back. Or when I find Worldstone Keep 2, I come back, If I want to, I can fight then through some of the first area to gain some more experience if I want to. I can also go through all of the portals at Players 8 and do the side areas. If I want to try and just squeeze some more experience out of this. It just feels like it takes forever to get through. That's the main reason why I teleport through it when I can. It just feels like it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Which maybe it's worse to save it for the end then. Because I would be less inclined to feel like going through it. So I could fight through from the start. But like that's one of the problems that I have with certain spots in Diablo 2, is it feels like areas just go on longer than they need to. To me, at least. Especially as a melee character that, like, doesn't have AoE. I mean, we could switch to Blessed Hammer. Let's take care of our shops and stuff though before we close down, and then we can just run out there.
I am a paladin.
Wait, I don't... Oh, I already ID'd everything. That's a pretty crappy shield. I'm just curious how much damage this... Or max damage. And yeah, we didn't have any cube.
I, Mala, welcome you to...
If you're...
Sounds like storms are starting, so actually it probably is a good time to stop just in case there's a power outage or anything, because there's supposed to be a tornado watch in my area until like 11. So probably not best to not do something where a new game kind of be an issue. Let's buy potions. Next level up, we can use the belt too. We might fight through the first area. It just depends on if I feel like doing it or not. But if I'm feeling fresher. Alright, so we will come back to this character. I'm just thinking, like, Act 5 is going to be a long act to play through. And it doesn't have good natural stopping points, so I don't think I have the time to do it tonight. But we'll be back on this Paladin, on Moises. We'll be back.